If you'd like to purchase Magic Online cards at competitive prices, check out our web store at mtgoacademy.com/store.
Round number 1. We're still going to be playing first, though. Yeah, this looks good. Lots of mana, obviously, but we get to play anything, and we have a Banefire to kill something early in case things go haywire. I think we just need to run this border post out here this turn. There are hands like this that are slow. I mean, this is a slow format, but there's... What is this? Oh. Must have had that set from a previous game. But, yeah, where you actually just want to cast your border posts, but we don't have the white mana to cast it. So that's not even a consideration here. And 99% of the time, you just jam them. Go. What does he have? Wow, oh, he's got his own border post, of course. All right, well, we're going to have mana. There's no doubt about that. I think I'm going to upkeep. Fire off this sphere. Oh, man. This guy's all in. I don't want to draw any more lands here. We have plenty of those floating around. So what do we need here? We've got... I guess we just need the colors that we don't have. So 1, 2, 3. So we just need black and blue. I think we can cast pretty much everything else. We don't have anything that's double white. So let's just do that. Guess we're going to have to discard. No, we won't have to discard now. Sure. Go ahead. So we have a turn 6 Pale Recluse incoming. Go us. All right, but our opponent has done nothing, which is actually not that uncommon for this format. I mean, yeah, it's a little lucky, I won't lie, but this isn't the type of format that you'll see these days where people just can run you over super quick. This format's slow. Maca Riders as a 2/2. We can deal with that. But for now, let's just make a big fat spider and say go. He's pretty far away from having the Riders do anything to the Recluse here. Got a little closer now. We don't really have any way to punish him for combat tricks or anything, so I'll probably just block if he attacks. And now we just need to start drawing like our Cascade spells and the like. If we can do that, then we start getting 2-for-1s over and over, and we can kind of run away with this thing. Yeah, I'm just going to block him here. It doesn't... He's probably got the +4/+2 or whatever that thing, Colossal Might or whatever, but like I said, without any way to really do anything... Oh, he just let it die. And then you fall out. Okay, that seems fine. Especially now that we drew this. I mean, he got to kill our Anima, but it was a 2-for-2. Of course you can. Get in here. And now... Ooh... All right, so we just have to kill that. Yeah, we just have to basically kill that and then attack. Sucks to have to use our Banefire on it. I mean, there's even an argument that we race it, but I think that the Miststalker here is going to do a good enough job that it won't matter. Did I play a land yet? Here, let's just do this right. I can't remember what pump spells are. Let's see here. I have not played a land, so we'll play a land. I need 2 mana to cast the Anima, so I can do it for 4. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can get around that. So kill that guy. Make this thing and beat down. I think this is a safer play. I mean, if I attack there, he gets a 7/7. We bring him to 13. He probably attacks, but the problem is it gives him the option to just not attack us anymore and put himself in a pretty nice position where all of a sudden this thing's just blanked and he can attack us whenever he finally decides to do it. I need to look up something. Hold on. All right, I had to look up Resounding Silence. Exile target attacking creature. In other words, it won't do anything against this. So I think we just beat down here. And pay the ye old pancake flipper. Looking good, buddy. As good as you ever have. And we'll win. All right. So we flooded a little bit, but it didn't matter. We didn't see much from him. I don't really know exactly what to expect from what he's going to be doing. It doesn't feel like we need to go overly defensive and bring in like Grizzled Leotaus and things like that. I guess one thing that we should consider is Volcanic Fallout, and if we can bolster ourselves against that a little bit, we probably should. And looking at our list, I don't think that we can, because we're a little bit susceptible to Fallout. It hits tons of our stuff. This one it doesn't hit. There's finally one it doesn't hit. But yeah, it hits most of our stuff. I still don't think that we really need to make a big change. Like, I like the fact that we have our Craniostruses in the board because these ones do dodge Fallout. So I think we just go big and don't overcommit if we can help it. This looks fine. We're going to have to draw one color of land and then cycle the bounty for something else, and then hopefully we'll get Earl the Miststalker going. And or Spore Burst, which is, yeah, maybe that's one we could take out against Fallout, I guess. Our deck just doesn't do much. There's the other color we wanted. So now we're just going to ship the turn back here, and we're going to cycle this away for red, and we're going to go Bloodbraid into Uncle Earl, which I like that a lot. Play this thing, say go. Yeah. I might even just start off with Spore Burst, because that will probably tempt him to fire off. Well, he doesn't have double red yet, but potentially tempt him to fire somehow. All right, so there's Retaliator Griffin. That could be an issue. Now I think I want to go for Bloodbraid, though, because now we can hit one of our removal. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Deals 2. Yeah. Okay, let's just play this. And he gets to hit us once, but we're just not going to attack him. And we can wait until we find something. This is only combat, right? Whenever. Oh, no, it's any source. Interesting. Doesn't matter, but it's interesting. We're going to take a few hits from this, though. Singe Mind. Do I have to discard? No, I don't discard, but I have to reveal. All right, so right now, Sicellum Archers basically holds down the fort. So what I think I'm going to do, this is interesting. Maybe I do just run out Bloodbraid here. Yeah, I think I just run out Bloodbraid here. Because if I hit either Magma Burst or Magma Spray or what's it called, Terminate, I can just take down the Griffin. If not, I take an extra point of damage from it, but that's not too bad. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. Doing it. This is actually a tough decision. Having the Sicellum Archers means that I can just blank his Singe Mine Ogre. Basically, I can make sure that it never enters combat. Yeah, that just seems better. Because what he's going to do is he's going to attack with it anyway, and then I have the option to trade if I want. And then I get to hit him back for 5, though, and then I get to play this. So I think this works out fine. I'll just take the 3 here. What do you have? Oh, geez. Well, that'll help. That is going to be incredibly difficult to beat, though. All right, I think I attack with Bloodbraid Elf, which he's just going to take. And then I probably need to just kill one of these dragons. Yeah, Broodmate's a bomb. And now I'm going to have to trade off my archers for his Singe Mine Ogre. And then I'm going to have to draw my spider, basically. I don't think I can race from this point because we took that one tempo hit in between. Now we drew our spider. All right, this could work for us. If he gets too aggressive and just tries to go all in here. Yeah, this works. We chump here. Jeez. Wait, what does this do? Oh, right. It's normally a 7/7, but Kaleidostone. Yeah, this should actually work out just fine because what we can do is Kaleidostone, maybe even hit a, yeah, we hit a land, but not the right one. Spore Burst for 3 here, and this gives us a minute to drop a couple of Mastodons. Ugh. Jeez, this guy's brutal. So 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this works. Yeah, we're barely alive here, though. This is about as sketchy as it gets. Ooh, Sledge. Sledge is nice. How do we want to play this? I can make a 7/7 Miststalker. I can also just put it on Pale Recluse. It doesn't do much here, though. So let's play this thing. And say go. And then 7, 8, and we'll end up trading it. I probably should have just played Mastodon if I'm going to make this line, actually. Probably should have just played Mastodon there. The difference is that Earl can eat a Nixithid where Mastodon trades for it if he decides to move all in. Don't know if he really has an all-in attack here, though, that makes any sense. But if this whole situation pans out, Giant Ambush Beetle. Shoot, he's going to make my Recluse block. Ugh. And then he's just going to attack with this. All right, well, the good news is... Oh. Wait, I don't have to block it? Oh, I have to block it, so I'm just dead. Yeah, that sucks. No, I'm not just dead. I go to 1. Oh, we're not just dead, boys. So this blocks here, and I take 6 in the air, and then I get to equip this and gain 7, and I get to eat this. We could actually get out of this. Right? 4. Yeah, we could maybe get out of this if he doesn't have anything here. Ooh, that's going to hurt, though. I forgot about that. Makes it a 4/4. Still blockable by the Recluse. Wow, this is going to be... It's going to be about as close as they get right here, kids. Sledge. Equip, attack, gain 7, go to 8. That seems right to me. Really wish I had one more mana. Okay. Say go. We're still alive, right? Block, block. Oh, actually, I'm just dead. Well, that was dumb. Oh, he's only going to attack with that, though. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I miscounted something. Anyway, let's proceed here. Oh, he wants to get this thing up to 5/5. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because then he can attack with both. No, then I can just equip it up, though. Oh, man, Captured Sunlight. I get to gain some life? The question is, do I need to throw away the Miststalker here just to gain the life? Because he can just block it with Fusion Elemental. Or do I need to cast a Mastodon, or can I get away with Captured Sunlight? I can probably get away with just Captured Sunlighting here, because then I can equip over here anyway. So let's do that. because this puts us up to 12 and gets us out of range of immediate death. All right, that was miserable, but at least it's a creature that can block. And we go to 12 here. Yeah, and I think I just, move this over here. And say go. Now we need him to have nothings for quite a while here. Ugh. So brutal. It makes his Nixithid a full 7/7 as well. He can just attack with both of these. This gets interesting. Not having those two Mastodons is going to make our life very difficult, though. All right, so we need to block here. We can go to 1. I don't see how we get out of this now. I'm going to be able to equip here, though. I could just chump. I could just chump here, go to 2, attack with this as a 7/7, and then equip here. And especially if I can draw a creature. Actually, I need to draw a cheap creature too. Or I can double block. Like I can put both of these on this guy. He takes out Pale Recluse, leaves us with the Miststalker. I think that's our only real option here. This gains us life as well. Basically, we only take 1 damage for the turn doing it this way. He's probably going to kill the Pale Recluse, but I don't know. He might not. He did. I'm not sure how he ordered him. Oh, thank you. Very nice fellow. Yeah, so I think this is, I don't know. I think this is the best way to go. Like, I mean, we're really up against it here. Getting out of this mess is going to be quite difficult. Like, if we draw a Terminate, we can pop Kaleidostone to actually cast it. Like, things can happen, but... All right, so he did kill the Recluse. We only took 1. I didn't have anything to follow up with. There's an Esper Panorama. All right, well, let's equip an attack here. He can trade it off for a Scavenger Drake, leaving him with the Nixithid, which isn't bad for him. Yeah, I don't blame him for doing this. See, this is where we need Mastodons. And just going to say go here. This keeping the Esper Panorama in hand keeps the Nixithid slightly smaller. But we can take the 10 here. But we need to draw something huge. We've already drawn most of our good stuff, to be honest. Like, this was quite a good draw for us. And his was just slightly better. Like, it wasn't amazingly better, but Broodmate Dragon is a big, big issue. We got lucky and drew the Recluse that we wanted, but we'd already taken a nice chunk of damage before that happened. All right, attack with Nixithid. Sure. Not blocking it. And we find a Rock's Warmonk. Well, this, if he wants to keep, basically this stops this plan from happening. He's going to attack with both. All right, well, that forces our hand here. We don't really have a choice now. I'm assuming he's got some removal spell now. Yeah, that makes sense. Not much we can do there. I mean, we're just in the position where, like, I can't, if I chump block there, we just lose for sure. Oh, God. That's just embarrassing. And we lose 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, if I could draw a card, we wouldn't lose. Okay. Let's try again. All right, now we know that his deck is quite slow. What do we want to do about it? This is an option. Can't tell how good this is against him. I'd really like to play something like Traumatic Visions, but we're just not blue enough. We're just barely touching blue. I'm sure we're fine here. I think we'll be okay. Could run Progenitus, but like we couldn't cast it that last game, I don't think. Yeah, let's just run this again. This looks good. Going to have to get white with our Sylvan Bounty, meaning that Rock's Warmonk is going to sit for a while, but Behemoth Sledge makes that well worth it. And we get to Captured Sunlight into some creature, hopefully. All right, so he's playing Mana Silex like we saw last time, and I think I'm pretty fine with that. Actually, let us wait. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, let's just run that guy out here. He's going to cycle something. He's going to go get a mountain. Yeah, so he's going to try to line up for a volcanic fallout here, and we're not going to play into it if we can help it. Oh, all right. Okay, well, that's fine. Ooh, hello. That works. And I'm going to cast this, I think, on the turn when I can... Oh, geez, that's nice, too. Battle you. This is a fairly savage curve here. It's a lot of mana symbols. If we draw land, we get to cast and equip Behemoth Sledge this turn, too. Yikes. Question does get interesting if we do not draw a land. Think we'd probably... Yeah, it depends on what he plays. But probably just play out the Behemoth Sledge. I mean, the most important card out of our hand is this Behemoth Sledge. And we got to make sure that we are cognizant of Blightning. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't do anything. Land? Spectre. Spectre's awkward. But we can Exploding Borders for a pretty big hit, too. Huh. Might just want to Exploding Borders this turn. Otherwise, we're Behemoth Sledging and then just equipping next turn and not really doing anything else, which isn't bad. We get to hit him for 5 here. I think I like Exploding Borders because that way I can cast and equip Behemoth Sledge next turn if that's what we want to do, or I can cast Sidraxis Spectre and Behemoth Sledge next turn if that's what we want to do, or even if we draw a land naturally next turn, I can Captured Sunlight plus either of those two. So let's do that. So 5 him. Attack you. Say go. He's got his dragon here, but might be too late. Let's see if we can hit something. Mastodon's interesting. This is actually interesting now. I think I just want to get Sidraxic Spectre and Behemoth Sledge online, though. And then say go. This is going to slow us down. He's going to need to come up with more than that, though, to beat us. Because I can start throwing the Sledge on Sidraxic Spectre and just making him trade these things. Ridge ran it. Well, that's going to help, too. So, yeah, he's put up a nice fight here, I have to say. Land? Skeletonize. What does that do? Oh, it does 3. So I can take out the giant ambush beetle. But does that really help us out enough? Not really. So I could play a Mastodon, I could play a Captured Sunlight, I could play a Skeletonize, or I can equip and hit here. If I do this, he's going to block. But I think that's just kind of what I want here. Skeletonize is pretty awkward here. At least it kills something, but it doesn't kill any of these 3 huge creatures that we're pretty worried about here. Another thing I can do is equip the Rock's Warmonk and attack with it with the Behemoth Sledge and make him trade something off here because he'd have to put 2 creatures in front. That's an interesting option as well, is that I can equip it but not attack, and then the next turn attack, and if he tries to put Giant Ambush Beetle in front of it along with, say, the token, then I can kind of get him. I think I just want Mastodon for now, though. Because this way, if we get Blightninged here, I can live with that. Like, obviously, I'm not happy. You're never really happy when you get Blightninged. Oh, he's got his own Bloodbraid. Into Border Post? Sure. He's actually hitting really annoyingly good things here, though. Like, this trades with Mastodon now, which is annoying. Oh, Terminate. Oh, we need a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still don't have quite enough to be like, I can't Skeletonize and Terminate. But I can Terminate and Behemoth Sledge, and that could be enough. So if I equip Sledge up to this guy, and I terminate something big, remember, not only could I get a 2-for-1, but also this thing grants trample. So if it's not enough toughness on the, like if he puts like, let's say he puts Bloodbraid and Dragon in front, then we'd get in for a bunch of extra damage and really put a tough spot on him here. But I feel like what we want to do here is Skeletonize this thing on end step. Another option that would be good for us is equip Mastodon and attack. I like that. I like this option. He can trade for Ridge Ran it, but then he dies. Yeah, he doesn't have any great blocks here. Like if this is his only block, then he loses. Or if he doesn't have anything else. That's game. All right. I think that was probably our best choice. We have so many options at each turn. It wasn't necessarily clear to me exactly which way to go, but I like the fact that it's super tempting for him to just block with Ridge Ran it there and not put multiple creatures in front. And it's kind of bad for him if he does that anyway. So I think that plays into what we think he wants to do the best. All right, we'll see you guys in the second.